For all our real supporters out there, we do have 2 tiers of memberships. The first one is you a club member, and it's $4.99 a month. And then the second one is you a VIP member, and you have access to every single thing that we provide on our Patreon for $8.99 a month.
Because I'm going to be giving it up on Patreon, bro. When y'all be approaching me and y'all think I'm the relationship podcast out of the other dumb shit, if you want my real takes on that type of shit, you got to come to the Patreon.
Just watch the damn podcast. Just watch the damn podcast.
That's crazy. I can't fucking just airdrop.
Saying that Mexicans have a smell is crazy.
That nigga came out of nowhere with that shit too.
I said, what the fuck?
It's the fact that he couldn't even explain what the fuck he meant for me.
I knew what he meant, but like,
you knew what Bob meant.
yeah.
What do Mexicans smell like, Lizzie?
I knew what he was trying to say.
No, y'all gotta explain to me, what do Mexicans smell like? I don't know.
No, listen, it's not so much what do Mexicans smell like. It's more so like, you know, you walk into a home, say you walk into a home of a black person. Mm-hmm. It's more than likely gonna smell like something fried fish, fried bacon, fried chicken.
Okay.
You know, it's gonna smell greasy.
Okay.
Right? I mean,
You walk into the home of somebody who's Hispanic or, you know,
going.
it's gonna smell a little spicy. It's gonna smell spicy. It's gonna smell like, y'all, oh my God, are you kidding me? Y'all not finna make it seem like
I'm not disagreeing with you, because I
am.
agree, but it's the way that it's okay. So there are
you
common.
smell like what you cook in your house.
I feel you, but we can't say that.
I
We
agree.
can't say that.
No, for real, you can't walk around and be like,
Black people smell like fried chicken because
no,
they
right,
make fried
it's a
chicken. Like, you can't say
it's a
that.
microaggression,
Yeah.
low key. I get what you're saying,
Now-
but I kind of get what he was saying, but it was just the way it came out.
Bro,
Like,
There's common dishes. There's common foods and common. I'll just go foods since that's what we're talking about. There's common foods that's associated with different ethnic groups. And
Correct.
if you go, hey, there's a chance that you smell like one of these foods, I don't think that's ignorant. But when you go, Mexicans smell like fucking fajitas or something.
No. See,
That's
not what I
wrong as
said.
fuck.
That's not what I said, but I'm just saying I could see how, you know,
No.
you walk into somebody's house and you know it's a black house. So you saying if somebody blindfolds you, and put you in different houses of different ethnic groups, you not gonna walk in that bitch and say, this motherfucker smell greasy. It smell like black people live here.
No.
Personally,
Because you could walk into a crib. All right, so what if that same scenario, you walk into a crib and they making spaghetti? What you gonna assume they are?
9 times out of 10, that's somebody black. I ain't never known no other people
Jesus
make no damn
Christ.
spaghetti. Italians, I
Italians
don't know.
literally make
I mean,
spaghetti.
I'm like,
That's
and
their
they live in
dish.
Chicago.
It depends on how it smell though. Like it depends on how it smell because you know black
I agree
spaghetti.
with you.
You know
I
black
know
spaghetti when
yes.
you smell it.
I feel you.
And you know Italian spaghetti when you walk into a damn Italian restaurant. They smell two different things.
I personally just don't. I don't know what a Mexican and Italian is supposed to smell. I know what black food supposed to smell like,
Okay.
but I don't necessarily know what other ethnicities, foods, cuisines is supposed to smell like.
I wouldn't say it's supposed to smell like, but you know when you walk into a taco joint, it's tacos because you smell them.
Yeah,
But
but
you don't
then,
assume they're Mexican.
yeah, I don't assume that I'm
No,
gonna walk into
okay.
a Mexican crib.
Okay, no, but I'm saying if you go into, have you ever been to a Mexican homie house?
A Mexican homie.
Somebody of his
Not really. Not really.
An amigo house.
No, I
if you
actually
will.
no, I don't really have friends that houses that I go to.
Okay, my mother has friends that are Puerto Rican, and when you walk in that bitch,
You smell the rice and
you in
beans?
that bitch. Like it's just smells spiceful. Like
You just hear the Don Omar blasting. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Smells
I
like-
I get the idea. I just never experienced it, so
and when
I
you
can't
walk
speak
into a
to
black
that.
person house, sometimes it smell greasy. It smell like they just you know, you be like, let me get out the kitchen. I don't want to smell like fish. I don't want to smell like fried chicken.
Do
Yeah,
y'all
let me
get what I'm saying though?
Yeah, I'm
could
like
get
in the
how it
middle
can
of
come off
y'all.
as a
I'm like right
microaggression.
in between y'all.
I'm not aware enough. I be with the black people a lot of my life. Okay, we cool at school, but I don't go to your house, so I don't know what your house smell like.
I can see what you're saying, but I can also see how it could be like a microaggression. Like you don't want to.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, we probably shouldn't say these things.
Absolutely.
Definitely shouldn't.
Absolutely.
100%.
Hello, Club Culture family.
What a way to start.
If you're on YouTube, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell. And if you're on your favorite streaming platform, thank you for tuning in, and make sure you leave us a rating. This is 110, episode 110. Mm-hmm. I got Lizzie with us.
Hi.
And I got Jonesy.
We going deep in the game. 110 episodes.
For sure. And you know it's Big Sexy T.
Going deep.
Obviously, the hate doesn't stop. You've been away all these episodes and you come back hating.
Y'all miss me.
What you hating on?
You ain't hear her when I said I was sexy?
No, I ain't hear that. Why you do that?
I do it all the time. I gotta fuck with her.
That's crazy. Yeah, you a hater.
I gotta mess with her a little bit.
That ain't nothing but hate.
It wouldn't be me and T if I ain't hated just a little bit.
Now, Lizzie, where you been at, bro?
Yeah, what you been on? How your summer been? What you been doing this summer?
I've been gone. I'll be here, then I'll be gone. And by here, I mean Chicago. Then I'll be gone, then I'll be back, then I'll be gone again.
Okay, so what you been doing?
I'll be going to see my man.
Where he at?
Ooh,
Okay, never mind. Okay, yeah.
That.
He's not from here.
Not from here. Correct.
Okay.
Correct. He's not from here. Yeah. So what you want to know? What I've been doing? We be having fun.
Yeah, like where you be?
We be going to water parks. We be going out on days. We
ice cream.
Ice cream.
Dairy
days.
intake crazy.
Mind your business.
Kidneys almost failing.
But we've been having a good time. I be, living my best life. I'm happy. Enjoy my life.
I'm glad that you happy. But I'm not happy.
I'm sorry.
What I'm supposed to do without having my friend?
Life's got to go on, Sonya.
That's crazy.
Life got to go on.
That's crazy.
Life got to go on. It's hard. It's hard out here. I can only do
the
so
city
much.
ain't big enough. Y'all go like double date. You take a
Motherfuckers
trip.
ain't even been on a double date yet. He been out here multiple times.
He's actually coming out here in like 2 weeks.
So where you from? Like where you be going?
I can't tell you that on camera, Jonesy. I have to tell you off camera.
You can't tell us the state?
Nah.
I don't really want to say.
I ain't even that interested in your summer no more. It don't even sound fun.
Okay. I don't really want to say on camera, but I mean, I guess people know where we're from.
Yeah.
But I don't really want to.
Yeah, like we finna pinpoint. Oh, he's from Houston. We got him, guys.
People be digging up people's social medias and finding
people do
information.
too much.
Yeah.
People do too much.
Okay.
I would never show my lover to the world.
I mean, we don't. All we know is that it's a him, and you go somewhere.
That's all that matters.
Right.
Okay. Sounds
To
like
them.
a boring
I'll
summer.
tell you later.
I mean, I don't even want to know.
Okay, you ain't got to know, Jonesy.
I was just trying to build the
you ain't
stage,
gotta know.
My man from Miami, I go to Miami and blah, blah, blah.
No, but see, Miami is...
Like, I ain't know you had a bounty on your head.
I'm dead.
I actually do.
Running off
You got a
on...
bounty on your
No, I
head?
don't.
Oh, okay. I thought motherfuckers still had ops.
Oh, no.
Okay. All right. Because I'm ready to punch something.
No.
What is going on?
You don't ever just want to just randomly just fight. Like, you just got all this anger and
You still
whoever.
in therapy, friend?
That's what I'm saying. Are you in therapy,
Nah, I took a break. I took a break.
You for real?
Yeah, I took a break.
Oh, why? Get back.
Yeah, you need to go. You need to go ASAP.
I ain't that angry. It's just like, sometimes you just, when you live the life that I live where you just always take the high road, sometimes you just want to fire off something.
That's your problem.
Yeah, that's your problem.
Sometimes you got to meet people where they at.
Yeah, I didn't do it.
If you want to.
I didn't do it the last time. And now I'm currently trying to process my hurt. And I would rather punch instead of just cope. But I'm a cope, obviously.
Yeah, I only want to punch in the moment. So if it don't happen in that moment, I just, all right, you know what I'm saying? I'm good.
Yeah.
Because I'm the type that it'll build up when I'm away from you, and then I'm going to go try to,
I think
So,
y'all.
nah.
I think y'all fucked up letting me go to therapy.
What happened?
Why?
Because I just don't give a fuck about shit.
Yeah.
Like, it's just like so crazy because I used to get like so amped up about stuff or be so in my feelings about shit. Y'all let me go to therapy and you be like, I be like, bitch.
Yeah.
I mean, we ain't let you.
I
You chose to go.
I don't care.
You know?
I mean, yeah, but I'm saying
Like,
you
now
get
I
your
really
thing.
just don't give a fuck.
I
like,
really don't give a fuck.
There
Bitch,
we
we want
go.
to argue. Friends want to argue. bitch.
Yeah.
Y'all be having friends that argue with y'all?
Nah.
I was gonna say that's
I be having
crazy.
People that be trying to pick fights with me, but I just be like, okay, I don't really care.
Niggas just
Okay.
be wanting to always have something to say.
Yes.
Like, just be having something to say.
That's why my phone be on Do Not Disturb. Don't nobody be talking about shit.
We'll get into the friend story.
Yeah, we actually can.
We'll
Yeah, let's touch on some hot topics and we'll get down to mental health later. So,
Did you see any of those links that I text you from Twitter?
I don't think I paid attention. Hold on.
Yeah, there's
you
been
probably
some-
just sent me these.
Yeah, I sent you like.
I saw this
3
morning
of 'em.
too. So we
It was another one I wanted to send you because people was talking about. I can't remember what it was, but I'm like, T should weigh in on this.
okay.
I wish I would have found it, but I'm still gonna dig for a while you bring in the show.
Well, the topic of the week really has been women and children, childless women. Mm-hmm. We actually went viral over this weekend, like super duper viral, because me and Jonesy had reacted to a clip from JD Vance, who's Trump's vice president selection.
Yeah.
And
Are you racist?
yeah, that I didn't expect it to go that crazy, but I did think it was gonna get some traction, and a lot from a lot of the commentary from people that engaged with that content were white and Hispanic.
Yep.
And it was nice to see like so many people express their hatred towards JD Vance's views that weren't us, specifically from white people, because you don't necessarily get to hear them speak and talk about the same stuff that we always speak and talk about, because we just always with ourselves.
Right.
I personally like really want for us to just all come together and unify. I think that it's just unnecessary. Like it's just unnecessary division that and there's so many people that was in the comments just saying like this is what they've been doing, divide and conquer throughout history. So at one point, white person or Hispanic or minority that is on the outside of other ethnic groups protesting, when you're not the one that's protesting or asking for change, when do you try to say, how can I help? I think that if a lot of people has this central like idea that America wants to divide and conquer us, that's what they continue to do throughout their tactics throughout history. When do you ask yourself, okay, let's all come together and fight against it? So many people kept saying, go vote, please vote blue, which is Democrat.
Democrat, I'm tripping.
Yeah. And it's just like, yeah, but we also can work within our communities, and it shouldn't just only be black people working in only black communities. Like it should be white people and the Hispanics seeing us need help right now and say, hey, let me help y'all. And then we return that same favor.
Right.
That was my reflection from seeing us go viral. It's just like the support or at least the mentality is there, but the action isn't.
That shit got like 100,000 views in like 10 minutes. Like
Yeah.
right after you had text me, I went and looked at it. It was like 660 something. It's like, all right, cool. Closed out the app. Went right back to it. It was like 770. I'm like, okay, this is scary.
Yeah. So
Them comments was deep as hell. Shout out y'all though, man. Y'all ain't, you know what I'm saying? The stud with the podcast comments, you know.
yeah, it was beautiful to go viral like that. We also had a lady from California who I know is white, buy a hoodie, and I'm sure she found us from that clip. So shout out to you.
Shout out Maya.
Maya.
Ain't that what you just said? Her name is Maya Hoodie?
No, she bought a hoodie. Her name
bought a hoodie.
No, her name is Elizabeth.
Shout out Elizabeth
Shout out
from
your
California,
cousin. Shout out
man.
your sister.
Yeah, we got the same name.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sitting to feel like you got a sister in Cali. Okay. Shout out Cali.
No.
But what I did want to touch on is some stuff that went viral over the week. JD Vance also went viral again. He started talking about basically how there should be more tax on childless women.
When you go to the polls in this country as a parent, you should have more power. You should have more of an ability to speak your voice in our democratic republic than people who don't have kids. Let's face the consequences and the reality. if you don't have as much of an investment in the future of this country, maybe you shouldn't get nearly the same voice. Now, people will say, and I'm sure the Atlantic and the Washington Post and all the usual suspects will criticize me about this in the coming days. Well, doesn't this mean that non-parents don't have as much of a voice as parents? Doesn't this mean that parents get a bigger say in how our democracy functions? Yes, absolutely.
He just fucked up.
You think so?
He just fucked up. Kamala just won, bro.
You think so?
Hell yeah, he just fucked up. Kamala she don't got kids.
She don't. He called her out. It's another clip of him continuing.
Who the fuck made J.D. Vance as Trump's running mate? Like, who the fuck thought of this?
Deeper than that, it's a lot of us that don't have kids. He just lost a young population, like, behind him on voting. Because it's a lot of us, a lot of millennials, a lot of Gen Z. Even though there's a lot of us that do have kids.
Right.
There's also a lot of us that are, quote unquote, behind the curve. Like, we're 25, 30, 35 with no kids.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I mean, he ain't really, Republicans don't really bank on millennials and Gen Z vote, though.
Yeah, it's the old people.
Yeah, it's the old people
white.
with money,
Yeah, I'm gonna show another clip from Trump because he called out.
I go too far.
Trump called out all the Christians to please vote this year. This is your last year. Just go do it, because after this, you won't have to vote anymore.
What the fuck?
I'm gonna play that real quick, and then I'm gonna go back to JD Vance.
There's got to be a parody of some sort, bro.
No.
It's like they're not even trying to run a damn campaign.
So this has literally happened over the week.
And again, Christians, get out and vote just this time.
No!
You won't have to do it anymore. 4 more years, you know what? It'll be fixed. It'll be fine. You won't have to vote anymore, my beautiful Christians. I love you, Christians. I'm a Christian. I love you. Get out. You got to get out and vote. In 4 years, you don't have to vote again. We'll have it fixed so good you're not going to have to vote.
So yeah.
So what's supposed to happen in 4 years?
Yeah, what happens in 4 years?
That's so magical that we won't have to vote.
So I have this theory that I brought on the pod already.
Right.
I believe that it is Trump and a lot of his friends that he have in political positions plan for him to have his first term, reverse a lot of stuff Obama put in, take a break, come back, which is now, and finish out his other 4 terms. During that break, Biden came in and he had to basically reverse all the stuff that Trump put in position in his first term. And so instead of him actually trying to fulfill his campaign proposals, he had to reverse those things. A lot of people that are not familiar with how administration works, there's time lags. So it takes time for policies to be issued and put in place. A lot of people have to vote on stuff, which is Congress. The Supreme Court is the only branch that the executive branch, the judicial branch is the only branch that really has that power to just vote on something and that shit changes immediately. But the other 2 branches, the legislative and the executive, they have time lags. Now that Trump expects himself to win, he put those people in position, which is the 3 Supreme Court justices in position to just start changing shit so that he can come in and just fulfill his mission, which is to turn this shit into a dictatorship. That's why you won't have to vote anymore after you get me in office, because I'm going to be president for as long as I want to. Putin, all these other countries, he's cool peoples with Putin.
Yeah, Putin is nigga.
Yeah. They're modeling after these other structures and all
Trump
of this.
dumb as hell trying to model after Russia because his citizens pussy. Like, Russians way harder. What am I trying to say? It's easier for Russia to have a dictator because the dictator or whoever over Russia is just as, you know what I'm saying, crazy as the citizens are. Mm-hmm. Dang, we said we weren't gonna have no planes and they coming.
It's cool. You can't never trust the Windy City.
Telling Christians to come out and vote
Vote.
And then turning around and
Lizzie
saying,
go vote.
and then turning around and saying, but I'm not Christian.
Yes.
Oh, he slid that in there quick as hell.
And you think that you gonna tell them to come out and vote, and you think they gonna vote for you? Christians?
Yes, they will.
They will.
They will.
Christians?
Yes.
Okay, we talking about Catholics.
White Christians.
We talking about Catholics.
Sure.
Yeah.
Just because Trump not Christian today don't mean he can't go to God tomorrow.
No, he said, "Hey, I'm not Christian, but
Yeah.
vote for me,
Because
Christians."
black Christians, you tell them, go vote for me, black Christians, but I'm not Christian. They gonna say, well, why in the hell we vote for you?
I mean, if you put some money in that Christian church, then they might do it.
It's
absolutely,
it's some maneuvering you could do though.
Yeah.
There's some political finagling you could do though.
Yeah, and he not. I got this other soundbite because I just be saving stuff whenever I find it on the internet. And Trump, this is Trump verbatim saying this about the type of voter he likes. And a couple of people in our comment sections also brought up this spiel from him, but this is something that he said.
If you could go off top, who's somebody that you would want like as a forever president? Just anybody, you know.
Like a past president?
It could be past president. It could be your next door neighbor.
Oh, well, not none of the past presidents.
Not even Obama?
Nah.
Okay.
I'm good on bro. Honestly, you really don't really know what a person would do when they get in that seat because they have so many other voices that they have to decipher between. And
right.
It's like they don't have the ultimate control. So I would really just have to base it off of how they present themselves before they're in the seat. But that don't necessarily mean they're going to be that way when they get there. I do think that job really interferes with your morals and ethics.
Man, my nigga Eddie Melton could be president forever.
That's why they say politics and religion typically they don't mix.
Yeah, but they mix. It's in our
They mix every time. Yeah, they mix all the time.
Yeah.
The first place is a politician finna go campaign is the church.
Yeah.
This is a soundbite from Trump. He said this to Oprah in 1988.
Of voters in the country. They believe anything on Fox News. I could lie and they'd still eat it up. I bet my numbers would be terrific. If I were to run, I'd run as a Republican. They're the dumbest group of voters in the country. They believe anything on Fox News. I could lie and they'd still eat it up. I bet my numbers would be terrific.
Oh, I heard that.
Yeah. Shit tweaking. But yeah, I think my computer just froze.
Not the dumbest group of voters.
I mean, I feel them when you think about, you know what I'm saying, red states and the people in them. I ain't trying to, you know what I'm saying, dig my grave too deep, but
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, when you hear his voters talk or have an opinion,
yeah,
you just have to close your eyes and sigh.
Yeah, imagine the side conversations at a Trump rally in fucking Lexington, Kentucky. Just imagine the type of people you finna meet out there.
we're gonna get back to the whole childless women and whatnot,
Childless,
but yeah, we're gonna get back to that. But I want to talk about just like the scope of this election and why it's important to
Vote?
important to follow it,
Right.
and really be educated about what's going on. Because one, everything that I just said about my conspiracy theory, I really do genuinely believe that is the truth. And they have so many plans that is going to strip a lot of our rights away. And
We already lost two of them. Two constitutional rights.
We already losing shit.
It wouldn't surprise me if in the event Trump wins, something allows at least for an extra 2 years. Like, you know what I'm saying, a presidential term is 4.
Yeah.
I don't see why something couldn't get written in where it's like, well, we're going to do 2 more years or 3 more years or whatever the hell. Or maybe they'll keep it 4, but you can be president 10 times if you want to.
Yeah.
Type shit.
I'm not gonna lie. I have a really hard time following politics.
Why do you think so?
Because it's a damn joke. Mm-hmm. I mean, like, they don't make it very easy to make you want to do your research, because every time you find something else, it's something dumb or something like Trump didn't say something else stupid, or I saw somewhere, I saw it on the Shade Room, but I didn't look further into it. Like a guy was trying to file a motion for impeachment on Kamala. Mm-hmm. It's very draining, but it's also it's like you should follow it because like this is gonna change the dynamic of the country as time goes on, or like what happens in the next 4 years or blah blah blah. But it's just really hard for me to follow, and then like. When you watch Fox or CNN, people be trying to say like, "Oh, this is false." Like CNN is crooked. It's false news. It's just like a whole lot to keep up with. It's almost overstimulating and overwhelming. Almost, It's just like, damn, shit just be coming left and right. And by the time you catch up on something, here comes something else. It's like, God damn it, I need a break.
I feel it.
Yeah, I feel that too. It is a lot of information because it's and it's multiple candidates, and then people. I think that's what's currently happening, that a lot of people are saying so many reasons for why they don't trust Kamala, but they are not focusing on why they also don't have that trust in Trump. So what really is the problem? They
don't trust themselves.
Yeah, like they don't really know where to focus right now. They don't know where to focus. And I think they're just grappling for stuff.
I mean, like people who like I feel like the quickest or the best way for you to get into politics to be able to keep up with it is to keep up with what your local people doing.
Yeah. I would say always like that. Start there.
It's an election every two years on a smaller local and state level. So like once you start learning who them people are, normally them the people that like go on to be, you know what I'm saying, seats in Congress and eventually presidential candidates. But if you just start at a smaller level, you'll eventually, you know what I'm saying, grow within there. Because if you one of them people that only check in when it's only the presidential shit, you're gonna be lost every time. But them presidential candidates, they didn't been, except Trump, like they didn't been in politics
for a minute,
20, 30, 40 years already been doing shit before they even get there. So if you hip to Illinois, if you was hip to Illinois politics in fucking 2003, 2004, you would have been hip to Obama when he started running type shit. So yeah, just start on your smaller level, learn who your goddamn senators and
the head of the school,
you know what I'm saying,
the
head of the school boards,
yeah,
goddamn the police chief,
yeah,
all them motherfuckers.
Facts. All right, let's get back to this JD Vance shit because I want to skip over to another topic that was about like the purpose of having children, just to tie it in a little bit for our listeners. So, how do you all feel about, one, a white man, and then two, a man saying that people that do have kids should have more voting power in comparison to people that do not?
All right, run that back.
How do you feel about, one, a man, two, a white man?
Yeah,
having say so on,
or just having that idea. Because one, a lot of white men just took away the rights to women being able to have abortions, and then two, they can't have kids. Like they are not the ones that have to carry the kid and endure that journey.
Right.
And so you're telling me that I have to bear children for me to have more voting powers than people that do not have children. But what does that say to the men that also don't have children?
Okay, can we define voting power?
Well, he didn't necessarily
does my
give
vote
specifics.
get more powerful with a child?
Let's just assume that he means like, hey, the person that has kids, their votes is 2. The people that don't have kids, their vote is half a vote. Because that's technically how they treated slaves.
Right.
Our votes was 3/5 a vote, I want to say.
No, we were 3/5. We were classified as 3/5 of a citizen or 3/5 of a man or something like that.
Yeah, and our vote was like 1/4 or something like that. It wasn't a full like vote.
Okay. I mean, I ain't, as far as it going as, you know what I'm saying, the kids being the determining factor, I don't got a dog in the fight. It's fucked up, but I don't got a dog in the fight. This ain't gonna motivate me to have kids.
Hell no.
Yeah, it ain't gonna motivate me to have kids.
Hell no.
Here's my 0.3 of a vote, bro. I'm not having kids.
Now, what if they say that y'all tax more if y'all don't have kids?
We already are taxed more
And
because we don't have kids.
And there's more ways to duck taxes than it is to pay them. So I ain't tripping.
Okay.
I'm tired of people trying to punish us for not having kids. Bitch,
Yeah.
I don't want to have motherfucking kids. Leave me alone, ho. Damn.
Right. Y'all ain't trying to help take care of them no way.
Yeah, and
Niggas
then
can't get
this
welfare.
monkey ass ain't gonna sit up and take care of no crying ass baby in the middle of the night. So leave me alone.
Niggas can't get
Hey.
welfare. Section 8. You want me to go have a kid? No. I'm good.
I feel like people that don't have kids keep getting punished for not having kids, and that's not fair because let me live my best life. Meanwhile, people that have kids are wishing they didn't have them motherfuckers.
Hold on. They live their best life too. I ain't coming for the parents. Y'all, hey.
No,
do y'all thing, bro.
they living their life, but 9 times out of 10, most people will say once they have a kid, they'll say wait to have kids, wait till you pick the right person, don't do it, don't X, Y, and Z. Like they be acting like they be living their best life, and some of them do, but they don't. I'm not saying they regret their kids, but a lot of them end up having advice to like wait, don't do it, hold off if you can, get that abortion, like literally.
Right.
That's what they do. So it's just like, don't punish me for not having kids when a lot of the population in America feel like they fucked up when they did, or they should have waited a little longer, or.
I was having this conversation with my auntie
I don't
yesterday.
even feel like it's punishment.
What?
My less of a vote or
being
less than because I don't got kids. Go ahead, bro.
I think I think
that.
the whole tax thing is what would actually get people if you gotta pay more.
Why do you have to take more out of my check because I don't have no dependents?
And where is it going?
We do the same work. I work just as hard as you. Probably work a little bit harder, honestly. I mean, like, I can't tell you how many times my job didn't ask me to do some stuff that I really ain't want to do, but I did it.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's gonna be things in the tax code to where if I donate to goddamn children, non-for-profits and buy baby food for the homeless, that I can duck that. So I ain't really tripping on that.
But it's still unfair though, because why do I have to find ways to duck it when you getting all your money and I'm not?
That's America.
Right, but
You
it's
playing
fucked
the
up.
game.
But it's fucked up. It's a fucked up ass situation. So it's just like, I feel like.
But I'm cool with that. I'm cool with buying motherfucking formula and the little Gerber jars and donating the goddamn non-for-profits for, you know what I'm saying, for kid shit. I would rather do that than the government come and take the taxes, because now I don't know where it's going.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like I don't mind being taxed more if I can, you know what I'm saying, if I know where it's motherfucking going. Don't tax me more for not having kids, and then you go take the taxes you take it from me and put it on the fucking streets or give it to a fire department or something. I ain't mad at that, but nah.
He said if you're not being fruitful and having children, you shouldn't have so much of a say so about the future of this country.
Yeah. Because we're not adding to the future.
I still have to live here.
Mm-hmm.
I still have to be here and deal with the repercussions of other people's opinions and votes and stuff like that. So why will my voice not count just as much as the next person that has 10 kids?
I think we need to start speaking to people about the value in not having children, not in outside of just the financial responsibility. Mm-hmm. When you don't have children, you have less responsibility. You have more of a focus that you can put towards the children that is here. Carlos, when he was here, he spoke about how the LGBT, they help with the evolution of humanity, because when you have that gay auntie, that gay cousin, that gay uncle or little brother or sister, those people tend to be able to be the babysitter or the people that can take the kids to the practices while you got to go to work, because you're not able to be as involved in your children's life because you have to also provide at a higher rate than they necessarily have to realistically. And I definitely feel that role for my nieces and nephews. So I could see truth in that being something that homosexuals probably did help in the role of just evolving as humans. A lot of people that have kids, they talk about how they had to sacrifice their time that they couldn't put into their children.
And I'm good on that. I'm good on making sacrifices. I don't think people understand like what making a sacrifice truly means.
Yeah,
that ain't something you should be doing all the fucking time. Mm-hmm. Or at least let me restate that. That's not something I want to do all the time.
Yeah,
compromise all day. Yeah, sacrifices. You asking a lot. That's a lot.
I feel you too.
And that's why you should only do it for your kids.
So you saying you don't want to have kids?
I'm saying I'm taking. You know what happens. It ain't. It's not a want. But if shorty say, "Hey, let's have kids," it's something I'm open to doing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like I don't actively want kids, but I want kids. You get what I'm saying?
I feel that.
Yeah.
I feel that. I'm guessing you want babies.
Oh yeah, I do want kids.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I want to have a family.
Yeah.
Let's
Yeah, that's what.
Great
yeah.
segue. Great segue.
Let's get back
So-
to it. I want to have a family,
Because that
not just
co-parenting
kids.
shit dead,
Ooh,
bro.
that's
that
ghetto.
shit dead.
That's foul. That's
Your
so
kid
ghetto.
on this side of town for 3 days. He at grandma's house Thursday. Then he with his mama through the weekend.
Or the
Fuck that shit,
co-parents
bro.
that can't co-parent. They talking through a family member. Girl, bye.
Fuck that shit.
So that's actually a great segue into this topic I wanted us to touch on with Cash Dow. Cash Dow, she had went
Cash
to
who?
Why you say it like that?
Cash who?
Cash
Cash
down.
Dow.
Cash doll.
That's how I say Dow.
Doll.
Say Barbie doll. Say Barbie doll.
Baby,
Cash doll. Who is Cash doll?
that's how I always said doll.
Say
That's
Barbie
still
doll, though.
weird coming out my mouth.
Cash
Doll.
Say Barbie doll.
Barbie doll.
Okay.
Barbie doll.
I mean that's Chicago though, cause Chicago
Barbie
niggas say
doll.
daddy. Daddy.
Daddy.
Diddy.
That's Chicago.
Barbie doll.
Y'all just
Barbie
made me just
doll.
realize that I don't say it that way.
Cash what? Cash
doll
doll.
is
Hey,
crazy.
man.
Cash DIAL. Cash doll, motherfucker. Cash doll soap, motherfucker. All right, go on.
Well, I don't even want to say her name no more.
Cash doll. I'll say it for you. Go ahead.
Shorty broke up with her baby daddy.
Right.
A lot of people thought that they was a beautiful couple, beautiful family becoming. She has her second child with him. It is a beautiful baby girl.
Right.
And she has a baby boy with him. So she went on Instagram Live because so many people had something to say about them breaking up. And so she said something that sparked my interest.
Okay, let's hear it.
And why y'all keep coming on here talking about y'all sorry for my breakup? Leave me alone. I ain't sorry. And y'all keep talking about a ring and being married. That shit don't stop neither. All that do is just make it harder for you to break up with somebody. Because now y'all got to go to fucking court. That's all that do. That shit don't make nothing. Like, look, I had my baby for me. My babies came from me because I wanted my babies, not to keep a motherfucker around. So don't ever get it twisted. Don't act like, oh, she's just stuck. I ain't stuck, bitch, I'm rich. Buka. I ain't downplay marriage, but y'all act like marriage is everything. You can break up when you married too. You can break up when you in a relationship. You can break up when you're not in a fucking relationship. So you can break up at any time. I just hate how y'all just make it seem like that's the way of life. So you want a woman to turn fucking 30, 32, 35 without no kids because she waiting on a nigga to do the right thing? You wait on a nigga to do the right thing, you won't never have no motherfucking kids. And we here to reproduce. So guess what? I had my kids. They here and I love them. They mine. And fuck whoever got something to say about it.
It ain't about you, it's about the kids.
Wait.
Why would you put them fucking kids in that situation?
I don't want to shoot at the wrong
My baby's gonna
person.
be good. They gonna be good with just mommy. Y'all ain't need this mommy. No, they don't. They need their daddy too.
I don't want to shoot at the wrong person.
Okay.
Kids today need better adults.
Correct.
That's where we're going to start here. Because I know where you want to start, Lizzie, and I want to follow you. But we have to shoot at the right people. We have to shoot at the right people, and we
Okay.
have to use the right weapons.
Okay.
And kids today need better adults in general. Adults fucking suck. I don't get how you have kids for yourself. So then when the kids want to have another, I'm confused.
I think it's selfish. I think it's selfish to the kids that you're bringing into the situation.
Because what if you had your kids and then the kids want to like daddy now?
My thing is, right, and I feel like I don't have kids, right? My hustle is different.
Yeah.
I don't have kids.
Yeah.
But let's just do a little bit of thinking here. Cash Doll had baby number one.
Yes.
And they're by the same dude, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Cash Doll had baby number one. Between the birth of baby number one and baby number two being conceived, did this man do a flip flop that you didn't like? Did this man change it up? Because women love to say, you don't know a man until you have a kid, bam, until you get married to him, until you move in with him. Okay, cool. If the situation, I don't know. I can't say for sure because I'm not in Cash Doll's life.
What she did say is she's not going to continue to just take disrespect for the sake of having a family.
Correct.
And we agree on
She
that.
did say that.
I agree
We
on that
100%
too.
agree with her.
Okay.
But was the disrespect not there before baby number 2? Like, I just
We
don't
don't know that.
understand. I just don't understand why, like, women will have 2 and 3 kids. And right, Cash Doll is a beautiful woman. She do her shit. She be on her game. Cool.
Yeah.
So I'm sure she could hold her own. You know what I'm saying? But it's just like women go and have 2, 3, 4, 5 babies by men, and then they don't want to have nothing to do with them.
Mm-hmm.
And then it becomes, oh, I could do bad all by myself. Did you not realize after baby number 1 that this nigga was... Why did you go and do that? Because I feel like it's more now. It's not about you and that man. It's about them kids and how what environment you're bringing them into. And so you want to me, if I was to ever have kids and I separated from my child's father, I would want to give my kids the option to see things for themselves. I wouldn't want to put things in their head about who their daddy is, what happened between me and my child's father. You know what I'm saying? I would want to give them a fair shot of the view that they have of their parent. I don't think it's fair. I feel like there was something already there before baby number 2 happened, and she still, for whatever reason, she still chose to go through with it. But why do women continue to do this?
So, you have anything to add before I go off?
Yeah, we have to stop having sex with people that we don't. I don't want to say don't want to have kids with, but wouldn't want to accept the risk if that's the right thing. Like, I don't think sex is fun. Like, it ain't something you just, I'm having fun, and then you put it down and it's just it. Like, nah, gang, this is, yeah, bro, this is a real activity. Yeah, we partake in it for pleasure too, but like, this ain't a fuck around just to fuck around. Like, if you get, yeah, bro, some shit kick off from here. Like, we need to be in this shit together, bro.
Yeah.
So I'm like, so even from conceiving baby number 1 to getting all the way up here, like, why was y'all even fucking around with each other? If after 2 kids you can go fuck the whole family and whole marriage dynamic thing.
And let me be very clear in saying that I'm not blaming Cash Doll, because people will say, like, well, why is the first reaction for people to blame the woman? Like, why doesn't the man take some accountability? And my reasoning for saying that I wish women would start doing better is because we know, at this point, we know these niggas out here.
Yeah.
They have showed us time and time again what they're about.
Yeah.
And if you have not changed the caliber of men that you choose to date, why am I putting the future of my life? Why do I continue to put the future of my life in your hands, knowing what type of situations you got going on? Or, for example, well, I'll talk about that later, but it's disheartening as a woman myself to see women continuously put themselves in situations that are just not good all the way around for themselves and for their kids. It's just like, why you keep doing that?
So she did say that when she had her baby girl, this was the last piece to her family that she wanted. And she didn't. So I personally think when she says that this, she did this for herself and not to keep a man, I do think she genuinely means that. And it has nothing to do with them not having a father in their lives. I personally don't think that she's going to keep the father away.
No.
I think she's going to co-parent. But I think that she genuinely wanted a family. She wanted kids. And in order for you to have kids, you gotta fuck.
Yeah.
You gotta get that sperm to do it. And so I think that she liked the idea of making sure both the kids had the same dad. She probably was like, yeah, I don't want to be with this nigga anymore. But I do personally want a girl and a boy. And so I think she fulfilled her own want. Now, it can be selfish the way that you want to look at it. But I personally don't think that she's just going to let the father not be in the life. I think he's still going to be there, but she did this journey for just herself and not just for the idea of a complete family with 2 parents in the household.
But why would you, if that was the idea, why would you decide to do that with maybe somebody that you're not very fond of? Why wouldn't you just wait until you found a person that you, even if marriage is not your thing, right? Say you don't want to get married, being married is not your thing. Let's say you're into like just having a companion or a person around for the rest of your life. Why would you not do it with somebody who's more permanent? Why would you do that with somebody who's not
Well, we're also speculating.
Her
let's
dude,
assume that her dude
been
was
around for a minute.
Yeah, let's assume that was the guy she thought was her lifelong. It just didn't turn out that way after the.
I would even say that's probably what it was.
Yeah.
Dude been around for a long ass minute.
Yeah.
Like they've been rocking for a super long
then
minute.
now, I don't know, because I grew up in a split parent household. I grew up with the whole, you at your mama house for a certain amount of days, you go to your daddy house for a certain amount of days. And my parents were married though when they had me, and they still separated. So that situation wasn't done on purpose, but I feel like we have a lot of split parent households on purpose. And that's the part that breaks my heart. It's like, why? Why are we doing this on purpose?
Because what if the kid don't want it? And you wanted it the whole time. You didn't introduce them into the whole little shit, and then you just take it from them.
I mean, I can only speak from my own personal household.
I feel it. Yeah, I don't want to. I don't like throwing hypotheticals around people real life situations.
I can only just speak for my own household. I personally just think that adults, the parents, are selfish, and they make decisions without thinking about the long term. So, my daddy was out here fucking on these bitches, and not using protection to make sure he don't create a bunch of broken homes, which he did do. He wanted a family, he wanted a bunch of kids, but he definitely didn't make it seem like he actually wanted to lock in with just one person.
And that's where niggas lose me every time.
So I don't personally like. I hate when we focus on like trying to give constructive criticism on the women when we goddamn know how these niggas are, which what you said. So I think that Cash genuinely knows how these niggas are. There's no way to change or control a person. So let me do what is best for what I want for myself. I want a family, and I don't personally think that in the scope of things and how history has played out that I could do it with a heterosexual black man.
And if that's the case, living your truth. You know what I'm saying? Do what you got to do. I still just think it's selfish, though, to bring in kids into a situation like that. Because, for me personally, I value family, and I value the family structure. Yeah. And I value both parents being in the household. Maybe I value it a lot more because I didn't get it. And, maybe somebody who did get it doesn't really care for it. I mean, it's just how
that's
life,
how I normally see it.
It's how life plays out. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you didn't get, you probably want really badly. But I've just seen children suffer. Now, he may still be in his child's life, but in the context of like women who have children by men who you knew he wasn't in his other kid's life, or he's really not the best man, or women who tend to fall in love with potential and that man turns out not to be what you wanted him to be. Yeah. Well, he wasn't that in that moment. So how do you he changed? No, he didn't.
Yeah. Check your ego.
Yeah. He was always that person. You wanted to fall in love with what you thought he could become.
Yeah.
And now you're upset, and now you're mad,
and now you're a victim.
Those are the women asses I be on.
Yeah, I'm not like you knew that. You knew he was broke. You knew he wasn't shit. Yeah. You knew he had children in other places that he wasn't taken care of. So why did you think he would do that for you? Yeah. Like
He's different.
No. It's only a matter of time, love. It's only a matter of time. So those are the women that I'm upset about them, because it's just like you kind of put yourself in this situation. Did he agree to lay down and have a child with you? Sure, whatever y'all established, but you knew character-wise what you were dealing with.
Yeah. I just don't like when the conversation is more on the person that was supposed to be more rational. No, y'all both supposed to be rational. So we not finna just ease up on the nigga that showed that he wasn't a good candidate. No, you still need to become a better candidate. You shouldn't continue to just be the same person, and we can just only focus on the women and give them constructive negativity, and not want to focus on the niggas that never want to evolve and get their shit together until they 70 and can't fucking procreate anymore.
I agree that we should show some type of criticism towards the man as well. But
I think we should show more.
The reason why I focus on the woman is because at the end of the day, when you fucking around with an ancient man that you see so much potential in, you get left with that baby. And so it changes your life. It changes the way you interact with the world. It changes your struggle. And so he's off. He could leave you and potentially turn into the man you thought he was gonna be, but with somebody else in somebody else's family. So I get upset with the women because now we gotta grind 10 times as hard to provide for some mouths that we could have prevented having had we just sat down and been a little bit more critical about the decisions we were making. And now he's gone off, and yes, maybe he's not shit, and yes, he probably does need to work on himself. But now I'm stuck here with 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 babies trying to figure out how to pick up the pieces and move on when I could have been more thoughtful and vetted a little better about the people that I chose to be my child's father. I'm more so upset because it's just like, now I have to figure it out.
I think both of them are equally an issue. Like I think they both equally are the source of this problem of broken homes. We got the women that keep fucking just repeating the cycle of not letting go of their ego and the potential of a man. Then we got the men that aren't being pushed to be better men. And I just think that it is a conundrum. Like they're both juxtaposed instead of being single entities. I think they both work together.
Ain't shit man gon' ain't shit. Yeah. It don't matter what you tell them, what you put into him front of them. If somebody that validates him isn't on no get your shit together, he ain't. So if he got a big homie or an OG or somebody over him that's like encouraging the bad behavior, he might think he doing the right thing. But big homie making him crash out because he wants something. You know, he just keeping them around as an extra body, extra hands, whatever. But anyway, like as far as the ain't shit go, ain't shit go ain't shit.
You can't control that as much as I don't think you can control both. I think that a gullible, naive, silly broad is the same as a fuck
broad is crazy.
As an ain't shit nigga.
As an ain't shit nigga.
Yes.
And that we be trying to see who we can fucking control more. I don't think you control either. Because women are going to forever follow a man with the way that patriarchy was set up. We all were conditioned to think that men were supposed to lead.
Men are the prize.
And that's what women are going to continue to believe in.
It's just so sad, honestly.
Men are the prize.
And people, the first thing people will say is, well, like, oh, you don't have kids, you don't have feels. And it's just like, I don't have kids because I knew the type of people I was dealing with.
Yeah, that's a feeling I'm trying not to feel.
Exactly.
I'm trying to stay away from that feeling.
I don't have kids because I'm trying to, granted, and my situation may not turn out to be perfect, right? But I'm trying to at least make it as perfect as possible, map it out as perfect as possible, let it have as least amount of flaws as possible. And I feel like people don't do that. They just fucking this person that they temporarily fucking with, and then like, yeah, let's have a baby. No.
Why not? We ain't getting no younger girl. We might as well do it.
Hell no. Hell no. Hell no. No. So people laugh at me and like they be looking at me sideways and they be like, "Why you ain't got no kids?" Or what's wrong with having kids? There's nothing wrong with having kids.
Because I like smoking weed at 2 a.m. without having people bother me.
Yeah.
But that too, like I like my freedom. Shit.
I like doing spontaneous stuff.
I like my freedom.
Yeah. You like your money.
I like being able to get up and go do shit when I want to and not have to worry about getting no baby ready and the baby pooping and the baby peeing and the baby throwing up on my outfit that I just put on.
I ain't got to leave him with a potential rapey cousin or somebody like that. I'm sorry, but it happens way too much.
Real. No, you're right.
I'm sorry.
No, for real. Yeah. It's a lot. It's a lot that come into, or people that say they don't have no support system, so now they with their baby 24/7. Like,
yeah, or you gotta let the fucking daddy finally get the kid when you know you don't trust that nigga and he might do something to the baby.
I'm not ready to sacrifice my sleep. You getting up every
I need my sleep. I need my sleep.
That shit ghetto.
Way too much come with kids to fuck around with that shit.
Ghetto. And I guess it forces you to grow up fast, but it's just like, am I
That's
ready?
traumatic.
I always hated that.
Being forced to grow up is
I always
traumatic.
hated that. Like, you didn't want to just grow up. Like, you needed baby junior.
Yeah, people that had kids young, they be like, "You made me
saved
grind harder.
me.
You saved me."
That's not flattering.
That
is not flattering, bro.
Mom, I really wanted you to grow up before you had me.
Right.
Like, I swear that's what the kids want.
They needed you to do that.
Yes.
They needed you to be on your toes. They didn't want to go through the mud and that
Yeah.
shit.
I shouldn't have been your an initiative driver.
Yes.
Right.
At all, bro. You just should have. It should have been a random Thursday in June. You say, you know what? I'm gonna start getting my shit together.
Yeah.
Not even for the kid. Just get it together for yourself. I'm gonna get my shit together so I can be a great person.
And gratefully, you know, kids tend not to remember a lot of their early childhood. So I mean, you have a couple of years to spare before you start to get it together. Like that 3, motherfucker. But it's just like, damn, now I gotta struggle. I gotta depend on auntie, cousin, them to watch my kid while I go grind at work for 5 hours. Now you for 12 hours. Now you feeling guilty because you ain't spend time with your kid. Now your kid don't know you because they done been with auntie and uncle, and it's just
auntie, uncle live in the projects. Your kid then got beat up while you at work.
It's just very sad.
It could have been at home with you.
I think we just need to do better as a whole.
Yes.
Kids need better adults.
With children.
Yes.
Children are fragile, and I feel like we don't take it serious enough. And it's heartbreaking and it's gut wrenching.
It makes I was keeping myself from crying yesterday just thinking about all the people. Sorry to get a little dark, but this literally happened yesterday. Just thinking about just the people I know that were touched on as kids, and they just didn't deserve that. They didn't need that shit to happen to them. And it made me sad. I had to keep myself from crying in the fucking restaurant. It just came just randomly to me.
Yeah.
And there'd be so many steps that could have been taken to avoid it too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the part that hurts.
Yeah.
Kids need better adults. So y'all need to go.
Nephews.
Yeah.
I love my nieces and nephews. I
Yeah,
had them.
kids cool as hell.
Yeah. Funny as fuck.
In the same senses, don't have them, but kids cool as fuck.
That's what I'm saying. Like, kids cool as hell.
for
Like,
real.
if I had a kid, I wouldn't try to be out of its life. I'd be in his life.
Yeah, for sure.
You damn near get to be a kid all over again.
Literally,
and it's
literally.
justified.
Yeah, man. Me and my nephews, we was all taking turns playing my video game online. It's just beautiful, man.
It's
just
beautiful when it's done right.
Yeah.
I would love to go to Legoland. I can't go to Legoland by myself. My grown ass.
And I just love when
Why you can't?
I mean, I can, but the optics of it is like, bro, what your grown ass doing at
and you
Legoland
should
by
be
yourself?
able to still relive
should.
the stuff that you enjoyed when you was a child.
Not
It
in
don't matter
America.
what age.
Nah, fuck that.
Nah, you can
Because
play with your
because if I'm at
I'm getting the
Legoland,
bouncy house every time.
Yeah.
I don't care.
if I'm at Legoland with my kids and I see a fucking 32-year-old there by himself, I'm gonna, you know what I'm saying?
That's why you should mind your business.
Bookmark them. I mean, I am, but it's like, nah, you by yourself in a place that's
Yeah.
made for kids by yourself and you grown as hell. You know what I'm saying? Do your thing. You probably reliving your childhood, all that good shit, cool. But I'm still checking on you.
I know my nephews love me because they get happy when I come to the events at their house. Like, Maya here, let's go down to the court and play with the kids and shit, playing basketball. Or,
That was my mom's brother for me.
Yeah. I didn't have those aunties and uncles that was active and was out there with us in the football fields and shit, just out with us. Like, they in the crib and we out just throughout the fucking city on our own.
Yeah, that's why I try to be that uncle for the kids that's not my nephews.
Yeah.
Yeah, all the baby gangs out there.
Yeah.
I saw
All the kids I be dragging in Madden.
I saw a video on TikTok of a girl who was taking accountability actually for like not picking the best situation to have children in. Mm-hmm. I wish I remember her name or the TikTok ad, but I don't. But it was very different to see because a lot of times women will say, man did this to me, man did that. But she actually took accountability and saying like, no, I fucked up.
Yeah.
I shouldn't have did that. And that's refreshing to see because then I know that I'm not alone in thinking that, you know, we can try, and sometimes life does happen and shit does fall through.
Yeah.
But I think we need to be better at it, trying to vet good people to have children with. And my thinking process, you can't say like, oh, you don't have kids, so you don't know. Because somebody that actually does have kids, and a lot of people that do have children, say, no, wait, don't do that. Don't have kids with them. Don't do that. Like, it's just like, so why are our egos so big where we can't take accountability, or why we can't say like, you're right, maybe I could have done better?
Yeah.
I feel like if somebody you dealing with can't confidently define who they are to you, I ain't saying, you know, break off with them or cut them off, but like that should be like a flag or a warning sign. Like this person still might got some growing to do, some self figuring out to do. Like they don't know themselves. They're a good person, but they don't truly know themselves. So that means I don't know them yet. Everybody should do that.
The issue that I always have with these conversations about like man and woman is all the history that happened that carved us out to be this way per sex. Patriarchy, man's supposed to lead. legislation changes things that gives women more rights. They're no longer your property, because women was property. So it's like, it's really hard to be so hard on women today, knowing where we came from and how we got here. And a lot of it was behind men voting and men telling us what to do and us saying, hey, let me help. And they're saying no. And then eventually we finally can fucking help. And now some of our men are gone because they made decisions in their lives where they wasn't being as responsible. And now we're left to have to take care of the seeds when we literally couldn't fucking work, couldn't vote, and we're trying to adjust to the different scope of the world while having children when we were once just a housewife. Now we gotta work because Shorty got locked up over crack in the 80s, or Shorty got locked up because he went off to war to fight for a country that hates him and they don't have any support when he's out. Like, it's a lot that happened in just our community, for one, and then what happened to just women in general that we don't necessarily think about for why things are the way that they are today with just women in general.
And them things ain't even being taught no more.
Yeah. And I just think we be too hard on women sometimes, because I know why you gullible. I know why you naive. You're conditioned to be this way. You just got to decondition yourself. But when you do try to decondition, they tell you that you think you a strong black independent woman. You don't need no man. But no, that's my way to try to cope with the fact that I don't have a leader that patriarchy told me is supposed to be there for me.
Right.
It's like a two-edged sword. Either be a black independent woman or be a submissive dumb fuck. It's really hard to be in the middle, because if you be in the middle, you gonna get taken advantage of, or you might not. We don't know.
You don't know.
We just gonna have to see how it works out.
It depends on you, where you end up at in society and all that shit.
Yeah, I might luck up and get a good man. I don't know.
I might look up and get one that just want to give me a kid, and he's there just enough.
Yeah,
He don't whoop my ass.
I don't know.
It's crazy out here, man.
What you be saying about the islands?
We need the separate islands, man.
At this point,
Yeah,
We need the separate islands.
separate islands. I always talk about how, like, all the murderers and rapists over there, the good people over here, the bad people over there. Like, stop having us all together.
Oh, you niggas need their own GTA service.
Yeah, yeah.
for real.
Put
Or
them
we need
niggas
to
in the
walk around
bad.
with I'm a dead, be dead, like
Yeah.
above your head all day,
Yeah.
like something, because this is ridiculous. It's really sick.
Yeah, I think that all of us need to continue to keep holding all our peoples accountable. And through that, we accept that is the truth. That is how that man or that woman is. And stop trying to change them because they don't treat you that way. You think that they take care of their kids, but you ain't there 24/7 to see that he actually only just fucking respond to text messages but don't show up. But he always there with you. He'll never ghost your ass. But you don't know that he been ghosting Timmy for a minute. I was literally in Family Dollars behind a dude that answered a phone call, and he was like, it was his daughter. When he hung up on the phone with Shorty, he was like, man, I've been dodging my daughter for 2 weeks. I didn't know this was holding off unanswered phone.
Gee, getting
I'm not
ducked.
lying.
Gee, I got ducked by my pops, bro.
I got ducked by my pops,
I mean,
nigga.
yeah, you have too. So it's like, gee, that shit hurt, bro. Like
Yeah.
for you to just, gee, I hate niggas.
And if you a
dog.
girl that dated a man with kids and you not encouraging him to go see his kids and be with his kids,
Yeah,
you're
you
a
dead
bum.
ass foul.
You're a bum.
You're part of the problem.
That shit-
You're definitely a part of the problem.
You're a bum.
Yeah.
and you're
These
weird.
adults, these kids need better adults.
Yeah.
All around.
That's serious.
It's not just the parents. It's y'all around the badass parents.
Yeah. All right, let's move
What
over.
else we got on the docket?
We're going to move over to Patreon and get up out of here.
Where we at on time?
I honestly don't know because my computer had tweaked out.
Oh
But
shit!
it
That's all I know
got
what's
it
in
over
there.
there. So
I was finna
we
say,
should be
got up out of
good.
here and now we don't got nothing else on the docket.
No, we do. We got some mental health stuff I want to touch on. I'm gonna save. Rest in peace, Sonya Massey. We didn't touch on her. She was murdered by a police officer the day that we had shot the last episode
109.
and 109. So rest in peace to her. I really hope that justice is served. I do have a soundbite of a police officer that called it out how it is. He's a murderer. He murdered her. and he is suspended without pay right now. So, and I also heard and saw that Kamala Harris reached out to the family and gave her condolences, and she has been very vocal about wanting to put down some type of gun reform or some type of laws, while Trump, which is a soundbite that I did have procured but I didn't post, but I probably can just leave out the episode with this and go over to Patreon. He did say this about his proposals for what he will do for the police. Let's see if we can hear it.
That we're going to give immunity to police so they can do their job. I'm giving federal immunity to police officers so they can do their job.
So Trump
That's
said that
scary.
he's going to give federal immunity to the police so that they can do their job.
I'm good. I don't even like when I see goddamn Griffith police cars in Gary. I don't want to see a Michigan State police car in goddamn Glen Park.
Yeah.
I'm good on that.
All right. So we're going to go over to Patreon because it was a nice little topic I was talking to somebody about with like work life, balancing work life, and then in particular with your friends. In particular, this friend over here.
Whoop.
So I'm going to get in her ass on this Patreon episode.
Getting my ass is crazy.
Taking all them trips to Louisville, Kentucky.
Yikes.
And I also saw this nice little Facebook post that I want to get y'all opinion on, specifically you, Lizzie, because you're a little
Lizzie
bit.
in the hot seat today.
What?
Well, put
Yeah.
me in the motherfucking hot
You ain't been here, so we gotta get. We gotta get
all
you.
with her too. Shit.
Nah, fuck
It
that.
is.
But yeah, man. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell if you're on YouTube. Oh fuck, I did that all.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you're on YouTube, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell. And if you're on your favorite streaming platform, thank you for tuning in, and make sure you leave us a rating.
Rating.
Peace.
Just watch the damn podcast.